Hey guys, what is up? Jenna Citrus here. So you've heard of hot yoga, but what about hot tub yoga? So welcome to my hot tub in the middle of my living room. I don't know. I will post a link to this in the description below. It was between $400 to $600, and it's a 6-person hot tub by Instex. So I think it's pretty cool because everyone can have a hot tub in their living room, should they choose to. Although I've heard various comments about this. You walk into a room and you see the hot tub. But anyways, I'm going to be teaching a yoga lesson today on some things you can do in the hot tub and just different ways to breathe so you don't drown. One thing I've really found that as long as you're blowing air out, water's not going in your nose. And if your nose is in the water like this, gravity is not forcing water up. So when I get down and doing some longer extended poses, my nose will be underwater and I will not be breathing air out, but that's because gravity is on my side. If you're like this, gravity is not on your side and will be going up your nose. So let's start. I'm going to do a warrior pose because, hey, I practically did it already. I do feel like water really aids to the relaxation process, and I love hot waters. Here we are. I think it helps with balance. I'm usually really bad at warrior, but I think I'm not as terrible as I usually am. Oh, for those of you with Patreon, I am filming footage underwater and we'll post it on Patreon because isn't that cool? Some underwater footage is cooler than others, but also be sure to change your foot position so you're not freaking your feet out. Okay, I'm going to do some toe touches. I'm going to be reaching and touching my toes. And sometimes you can let your head go underwater, other times you don't have to. I'm walking my feet down to the sides. So I'm kind of in a split position. I think I'm the perfect height for this hot tub. I go from side to side. So this may not work as well for some people, but that's kind of how yoga is. Some positions work well for some people, and other positions you can't pay to get into. Although one of those positions that I thought I couldn't do, it's the one where you suspend your entire body weight by your hands. I'm going to do because I learned it's not impossible. So this one's just like a little crouch, and I can do this on land a little bit. And then you kind of in the frog position, you let all your weight go forward onto your hands. This is really easy in a hot tub. So I know everyone has different levels of comfort with putting their face underwater. This is one of my favorite poses that I've came up with if you're very comfortable with being underwater and being upside down. It looks a little ridiculous, but bear with me. So you just, you know when you're in the swimming pool and you're trying to do underwater circles, for this specific pose, you'll be going underwater and then stopping upside down, and your face is it's in a position where you don't have, well, here, I'll just show you. One more time. It felt good, but I did remember you do have to close your nose for this one if you're one of those people. I'm one of those people. Here we go. This is is sort of the equivalent of a plow pose when you're doing shoulder stands in yoga, but you get into it from a very different position. I'm going to try getting into it from a shoulder stand position, see how well that goes. Shoulder stands underwater. Where's my nose holding up? That was not as graceful. Sorry. Yeah, holding my nose and trying to do a shoulder stand is not super easy. But let's get into some things that we know are easy. This is a shoulder dog. I was trying to get flow into Cobra, but it didn't work so well. But you can do this number and stretch your back out really easily. I did try doing the wheel earlier, and it sort of works, but then again, you need to have a hand on your nose if you don't like water up it, so it's a little difficult, but I will do my best to show you what I can. So there you have a few basic yoga poses that you can do in the hot tub. So I hope you've enjoyed this lesson and hopefully find some of these things applicable if you feel like putting a hot tub in your living room or not in your living room. I did do the math. This has 1,700 pounds of weight in it, so hopefully you have load-bearing floors. I don't know how you find out, but I guess you can if you put a hot tub on it. But anyways, thank you so much for watching. And there will be more content posted on Patreon. If you're a big fan of underwater videos, then be sure to check out my link in my bio and subscribe and comment and do all the things. Thanks so much for watching, and I think I'm going to film some bonus content because, heck, I'm in the hot tub, so here we are.